Hey there, beautiful. You wouldn't mind if I took a seat right next to you here, would you? Hmm? No reason in particular. Just saw you sitting alone here with that sad look on your face, and I thought you needed some company. Funny. No, I'm not here to try and sell you anything. Here, I'll even buy you a drink to prove it. Order whatever you'd like. It's on me. Expensive? Really taking advantage of my offer, aren't you? No matter. I'll have another of what they're having, please. So tell me, what is someone like you doing in a bar all by yourself? If you didn't know already, this isn't exactly the safest part of the city, and there are a lot of unsavory characters that come around this time of night. I mean, look around. This place is practically falling apart with not a police station around for miles. Perfect place for the worst kinds of people to hang out, don't you think? So you came here to have a few drinks with friends, but they never showed up? And it looks to me like you need a new friend group, sweetheart. Judging by your clean and preppy look, you're not from around here. And there's no way in hell that anyone of that status would ever plan to come down to a shithole like this. Also, taking into account that the only person who shut up is you, I'd say that by now the rest of your friends are about 3 martinis deep, back home relaxing in their jacuzzi. Or whatever it is that you privileged people do in your free time. Just realizing now, huh? After living in a place like this for long enough, you learn to expect the worst out of people. Those who don't typically don't last very long around here. Remember that, yeah? You seem nervous now, sweetheart. Is knowing that your little friends aren't coming to save you frightening? Don't worry, if anything, you're as safe with me as you possibly could be. Let's just say I have quite the reputation around here. But I'm getting ahead of myself. I haven't even asked you your name. So let's start there, yeah? What's your name, sweetheart? Pretty name, it suits you. And no, I don't just say that to everyone I come across in this bar. As you can imagine, cute newcomers coming alone into this sketchy of a place isn't exactly a regular occurrence. So it's not as if I really get the chance even if I wanted to. Gets pretty boring around here, you know? Having to make conversation with the same regulars every time I show up. What's the fun in having a few drinks if you don't have anyone of interest to share them with? You want to know my name as well? I suppose it's only fair since you did tell me yours. Akio. You can call me Akio. I typically don't give out my name to just anyone, but looking at you, I can tell you're definitely no threat to me. I mean, no offense, but I'm pretty sure that if I so much as looked at you a little too intensely, you'd just melt. And I'm also sure that even a different approach would work as well. Maybe if I talked a little slower and called you my darling. If I grabbed your chin and forced you to look up at me just like this, and told you how good you're doing for me. As expected, you're so easy to fluster. You naive city folk are always so easy, so helpless. A lost little lamb so far from home, with no one to rely on but a stranger with unclear intentions. What will you do, I wonder? If you take a look outside, you can see it's almost pitch black out there. There's no way you get back home in one piece. At least not without some kind of protection. But, as you may suspect, nothing around here comes for free. And especially so when you have no meaningful connections, little lamb. However, today you appear to be in luck, since I'm by far the best person in this city for the job. No one, and I mean no one, fucks with me. That is, unless they have a death wish. So then, let's hear it. How will you make your protection worth my while? You don't believe me, is that so? Alright, if that's the case, then I suppose I'll have to prove to you just how respected I am around here. How should I go about this exactly? I want you to pick someone. Anyone who's in this bar currently, and I'll have a chat with them. Does that sound good to you? Good. Okay, go ahead and point to them when you're ready. That girl over there. That works. You, get over here. I need to have a talk with you.
Me? But, ma'am, I haven't done anything wrong. If this is about the money that went missing, I promise that wasn't me.
What money? You know what? I'll deal with you later. You're dismissed.
Oh, okay.
Well, was that enough to convince you of how feared I am? Really? You think she was exaggerating? Fine, pick one more person. Her? Are you sure? Alright. Hey, Milky, come over here for a sec.
LKL, it's been too long. How have you been?
Same old, same old. Some embezzlement here, bribery there. All in a day's work of running the city. I have to admit, though, it hasn't been the same since you retired.
I left the crew in good hands. You're a competent leader.
Yeah. I'll believe it when I'm as feared as you were.
I'm sure you'll get it down eventually. Well then, I'll see you around. Boss.
Who was that? Well, I call her Milky, but I guess she's better known as the sovereign of the Undercity. Well, was at least before she retired. Why do you seem so shocked? You recognize the name? Yeah, I guess that figures. I do recall she started some major conflict between our people and yours a few years back. Well, to you she may be, what, a brute, a tyrant? To me, she's a good friend of mine. So yes, through common sense you can deduce that I'm in fact the boss of the biggest mafia in the city. Does that fact scare you? That if I so wished it, I can make you completely disappear without a trace? Or maybe it's exhilarating, the thrill of casually sharing a drink with someone so dangerous. Tell me, little lamb, what will you do next? Take your chances and venture out on your own? Or let me protect you for a price? That's a good question. What is my price? What do you think? Tell me what you think I'd want from you. Money. Sweetie, even if I wasn't filthy rich, I still have everyone in the city under my thumb. Trust me, money is far from an issue. Go on, I'll give you one more good guess. Manual labor? No, that's the furthest thing from what I want. It would be a shame for you to have to dirty those pretty hands of yours being put to work like that. I don't imagine long days working under the blistering sun would be good on that soft skin either. I already have more men than is necessary, so I wouldn't worry about that. What I want is you. As I mentioned earlier, it's not often that someone as gorgeous as you just happens into town. So I want to use this situation to my benefit. I am a businesswoman, after all. It gets so very boring around here. Same faces, same bland personalities. And especially so when most don't even dare to approach me out of fear of what I could do to them. So I do hope you'll be able to entertain me. For a while, at least. You refuse. Well, it's not as if you have many other options, little lamb. Sure, if you dislike me that much, you could try asking that guy over there. Or maybe the mean-looking one standing by the door. But I guarantee you that their prices would be far more unreasonable than mine. Not to mention that none would be able to protect you like me. The one who also bought you a drink and has been keeping you company this whole time. Do you really want their grubby hands on you anyway? Someone as stunning as you deserves to be treated with respect, to be spoiled. And I can do that for you, in a way that no one else here can. So what do you say, little lamb? Wanna have a little fun with me? When next will you have the full attention of one of the most important women in the city? Beautiful. I'm glad you came to your senses and made the right decision. So long as you hold up your side of the deal and keep me company for a while, I'll make sure you get back to your part of the city without so much as a scratch. Sounds good to you? Good. Now that's settled, why don't we head back to my place? We have a lot to do, little lamb. As of right now, we're not terribly far from the heart of the city where I live. It's true that most of the buildings around here are just as decrepit as the shitty bar we just left, but it's surprising just how far some good connections get you. You want us to stop in this alley over here? Yeah, why not? Just whatever you're doing, make it quick, alright? You've gotta be kidding. You're a cop? Easy, easy. My hands are up. I guess, in a way, I was right when I said you'd be interesting to keep around. Didn't think it would be in this way, though. But I suppose beggars can't be choosers. Why are you doing this anyway? Interesting. So what I'm hearing is that you're an overconfident rookie who thinks taking me out will get you more respect amongst your peers. Let me give you some advice. You've bitten off way more than you can chew, little lamb. There's a reason why I've been in charge for so long. What, do you think you're some kind of hero? That you're different from all the rest of your predecessors who've tried to lock me up? Well, I'm telling you right now that you're not. Just because I'm feeling generous today, I'll give you 10 seconds to drop your gun and get out of my sight. Don't throw your life away just because of an overgrown superiority complex. Cuffs? Really? You're gonna cuff me? I'd be careful getting too close to me, little lamb. You don't have the advantage you think you do. What did I tell you, little lamb? A gun is only of use when you're able to shoot it. So what now? This little mission of yours is certainly too dangerous to have been given to a rookie. So my guess is that you came here alone. Meaning, no backup. Isn't that right? Nice try, though. I have to admit, I did fall for your story. The naive, easily trusting role really suits you, I must say. But you lose points for everything after that. You really should have listened to me when I told you to leave. But, of course, it appears that in addition to all the other flaws in your decision-making, you're quite stubborn as well. Let go of you? No way. You've just proved to me that you can't be trusted. How would you feel if someone you had bought a drink for a mere 10 minutes earlier pulled a gun on you? That wouldn't feel very nice, would it? Speaking of, you should watch where you point that thing next time. You might wind up seriously hurting someone. I suppose this just means you have some training to do, so you can learn how to respect those who are so clearly above you. It's unfortunate you had to learn this way, but I can't just let you off so easily after what you just did. Maybe you don't respect me now, but I guarantee you will. Very soon. Little lamb.